All right, 7:30 on the dot. Now to a Fox 5 exclusive. A poll just released to only Fox 5 has the Virginia governor's race extremely tight, with Republican candidate Glenn Youngkin leading by 2 points.
Matt Towery from Insider Advantage here to break it all down for us. And, you know, Matt, I think we got to dig a little bit deeper, because just telling people in Virginia that the race is tight, that's not groundbreaking news. What were you able to find out?
Well, it looks like, I caution to add that the vote is beginning to break a little more in the direction of Glenn Youngkin. We noticed a shift when we first started polling over the last few days. Now, this trend could be a trend, or it could be us picking up individuals who say they're going to vote, or maybe have already voted and perhaps are changing their mind. We don't know. It is a very close race. But it does look like in our survey right now, Youngkin is at 47%. There's 45% for Terry McAuliffe, 2% for the Liberation candidate, and the rest, which is a very small number, are undecided.
Now, you got the 4.4% margin of error. That's a pretty big margin of error, which could obviously impact who's even leading in this race. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Now, this is probably a standard margin of error for a gubernatorial race survey. We surveyed almost not every state, virtually every state in the country for Fox affiliates and others. And normally this is about where we're at. It does say, to your point, that these numbers are within that margin of error, which means, of course, anything could happen. We look at this more to see what the momentum is. We had some polls come out this last week that showed Terry McAuliffe up by 1. Some had them even. A Fox Network poll had Youngkin by 8. I don't think it's going to be an 8-point win for anyone. This is going to be a tight race. Partially because it has to do with turnout. Terry McAuliffe is a very gifted politician. He knows how to turn out his votes. Youngkin obviously is coming on strong. So it's going to be down to the wire.
With just 6% on your polling showing undecided, I mean, this is a poll of likely voters, right? So the majority of these people already know who they want to vote for, right?
Yes, absolutely. And in fact, what I have found in polling this last year is that when you get to the point that you have undecideds, whether it's 10%, 6%, or whatever, the truth of the matter is they don't plan on voting. They're not going to vote. So really, most of the vote is already baked into these numbers. And you take that 6% and just redistribute it based on the percentages they're getting right now. I don't see a big last minute, wringing of the hands, who do I vote for? People have been barraged by TV commercials and everything else. If they don't know who they're voting for now, they're probably not voting.
Now, Matt, speaking of those TV ads, obviously we've seen them really ramp up in terms of the attacks, but increasingly we've seen Donald Trump taking center stage when it comes to McAuliffe's ads about Youngkin. Was that a good move, or was that a mistake? Youngkin's numbers have gone up.
Well, I tend to think it probably was not the best move. This is making this race a national race, which is the decision I think that the McAuliffe team decided to do. Sounded right because they needed to get their Democratic turnout up higher. But quite frankly, the thing that changed this race was, of course, McAuliffe's response having to do with parents in the classroom. That was sort of a catalyst for turning it a bit. But I think once they brought in other Democrats, national Democrats, they tend to bring in both the good and the bad. And the bad being right now that President Biden's approval numbers, according to Gallup and most other trusted sources that I look at, are not particularly strong. So I'm not sure I would have nationalized this race. And I think most folks feel like Donald Trump is not on the ballot this time. Whether it helps or not, we'll see. Like I said, Terry McAuliffe is a master politician, and I can't imagine that he would make a mistake. He probably thinks this will turn that vote out, and it may well. It's within 2 points. Anything could happen.
Matt, when Donald Trump was on the ballot, your polling was one of the few pollings in advance of the election to show that he would win, and you said one of the reasons why was because it was an unconventional year. Is this an unconventional year when it comes to this governor's race?
Well, it's unconventional for several reasons. First of all, you have a very dynamic former governor who everyone knows, more associated with the Clinton years, I might add. You have a fresh new face in Virginia, which is always interesting to see a new face run. But more importantly, you're caught right in the middle of this battle right now on Capitol Hill with both the infrastructure bill and the human infrastructure bill. And you have a cross current of some national issues, such as the issues of what kids are learning in the classroom and the like. alike, all coming together at once. So, you know, everybody thinks every year is unique. I think this is unique because it's almost a test of where things will be in 2022 as much as it is as to where things were in 2020.
Matt, really quickly, we have to wrap here, but what's the takeaway here from these numbers? They're fairly close. Virginia has been trending blue in the last few elections. What's the takeaway?
Well, the takeaway is this probably is a national race now. Whoever wins and the Democrats hold, that's good news for them. If the Republicans win, it's good news for the Republicans going into 2022.
All right, 10-second answer. Who's more inspired to go out and vote in Virginia, Republicans or Democrats?
I think independent voters, believe it or not, they're the ones showing up in this poll who appear to have the most passion of everyone involved. And right now, Youngkin is winning that group.
All right. Pretty eye-opening stuff. Matt Towery from Insider Advantage. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, 7:35. Let's get a check on whether